Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of The Take. I'm your host as always, Kenny Dix here. Welcome to The Take on this special day, special time. Normally on Thursday, we'll be returning back Thursday next week. But we're back, we're on Friday for this special week. Just getting you set into the new year. Welcome back, this is 2022. I'm your host, Kendra Dix. So, The Take, like we said, join in the conversation using the hashtag Take Here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on The Take. Let's get started with the big story. The big story this week is rapper Drake has been in the news as of late, making headlines after he is allegedly, we know Drake is a certified lover boy. There ain't no question about it. Well, there's some new details that Drake and this Instagram model having a little fling, but things turn out a little bit different with this.
Allegedly getting sued by an Instagram model after he put hot sauce in his condom. Yes, you heard that correctly. Let's get into it. Well, we didn't have this on our bingo card for 2022. An Insta model allegedly threatening to take legal action against Drake for pouring hot sauce into his used condom is quite the story. So with that, we want to issue a graphic content warning because this story might be TMI for some. Also, we advise that you only continue on with the video if you're of age to handle more mature topics. Okay, now that you've officially been warned, here's what we know. The IG account Too Much Hot Tea posted details in the caption about what supposedly went down between Drake and the model. The two allegedly met through Instagram and went back to Drizzy's hotel after a party. Too Much Hot Tea specifically alleges they smoked weed for a bit and he asked if she wanted to have sex. She said he was very intent on ensuring things were consensual. The caption then gets into way more detail about their romantic encounter and some of Drake's, physical attributes, if you get our meaning. We're going to spare you those details, but you could read the full account online if you're curious. After that, the IG account shares that once Drake and the model were done having sex, he went to the bathroom to dispose of his condom. This is the part where things get a little hot, and friends, trust us when we say not in a good way. Too Much Hot Tea went on to add that the model fished the condom out the trash, untied it, and put the opening end into her genital area. She was apparently in for a surprise though, because Too Much Hot Tea explains she said it felt like pouring hot lava into her. Yeah, let this be a lesson to all. 1, sex and hot sauce do not mix. 2, hot sauce is probably best for food rather than anything else. The IG account also wrote that she screamed and Drake ran into the bathroom. He admitted that he poured a packet of hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm. If this encounter is true, we're sure the model and Drake were both in shock and angry to find out what each other had done in terms of the condom. Talk about awkward. Now, the IG model wants to reportedly sue Drake for his actions in the sexual encounter. Oh my gosh, could you imagine how uncomfortable the court proceedings would be? Again, talk about awkward. But Drake doesn't seem to be in his feelings about any of this drama. Champagne Papi recently flexed on the gram just how much he's ballin'. He captioned his gallery post, "There's a point in the fake it till you make it theory where you actually gotta make it." We even got to see Drake show off his way too sexy abs, stacks of money, and powder blue Mercedes G-Wagon. Oh, there's no more faking it. Aubrey Drake Graham is full-fledged making it. And now he can...
Alright, we get you caught up with what's going on with Drake. So Drake's using this to, Drake using hot sauce to use on his condom, allegedly, to prevent women from not having kids by him. That, by all means, that's smart. And then the girl who did that was kind of dumb of her. She just should know better. If you see something like this, red, don't use this for real. Come on. But it is what it is. Lady want to sue Drake for making her, private, burning sensation. So hey, it is what it is. Let's hear. We take a little play out the viral. We want to hear what you people have to say. Let's get the reaction on what you think with Drake and this hot sauce and the woman, the whole sexual encounter. How do y'all feel? Let's take a look right now.
Like this, but this is for young men, this is for all men. Drake supposedly had intimate relations with an Instagram model or somebody. And after having intimate relations with this woman, he went to the bathroom in the protection that he used, and he put hot sauce inside of the condom and tied the condom and put it in the garbage can. The young lady went to the bathroom and realized after trying to rub it inside of herself, because she obviously wanted a baby from Drake, supposedly, these are rumors, and she said she's burning. This is the thing. First of all, she deserved that for trying to rub semen condom into stuff inside. Anyways, fellas, Drake, you different. I don't know the chemical imbalance. I don't know the science behind hot sauce and semen, but if it takes hot sauce to kill your semen, you different, because hot sauce can kill mine. Mine gonna march through that. My semen would ask that hot sauce where it's chicken at. It's gonna take nuclear war to kill my mini man. If something comes out and it lays there, it ain't gonna die for 116 hours. Josh got strong sperm, but that's not what the point I'm trying to make is, fellas, women too, but fellas, if you gotta tie your condom up, put hot sauce in it, and dispose of it in acid rain after sleeping with a woman because she can't be trusted, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with that woman. If I can't go to my hotel room, home, your home, backseat of a car, in a parking lot, in a gas station, at a 7-Eleven, and we be intimate with each other, and I can't leave that intimacy leaving that, or knowing that you can't be trusted, I probably shouldn't sleep. If you gonna take the chance of putting yourself inside somebody else, or women, if you gonna take the chance of letting a man enter you, but you can't trust him in a room along with your purse, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with him. Fellas, if you can't sleep with a woman and then trust her to just enjoy the moment and carry on, you probably shouldn't lay down with her.
Of the week. Sucker of the week goes to the person that was doing all the sucking, if you know what I mean. So apparently Drake had this chick over and they got it on. You know what I mean? Talking about whores. Drake seems to be a whore too. This is allegedly. Flew her out to get it on. Drake being the sick fuck that he is. And I don't mean sick fuck in a bad way. I always say it in a cool way. Like, oh, that guy's a sick fuck. Like, he did something cool. A lot of people think I say it in a bad way. So anyway, after they got it on, Drake went and put hot sauce on the condom that he used inside the condom before he threw it away. Basically using it as like spermicide. Because you never know with these chicks, you know what I mean? They're crazy. And I guess the fucking dumbass girl went and poured all that shit into her thing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get herself pregnant, and ended up fucking burning herself and having a hot. But like, how do you not see that shit? You know what I mean? Like, the shit red, you know, like hot sauce. Like, how do you not fucking see that it's red? Like, I would have been tripping out more for Drake. If I was the girl, I would have been tripping out for Drake. Like, what? Why is this motherfucker bleeding? Why is there blood in his cum, you know? But the dumbass went and fucking still did it anyway. Like, what the fuck? It could have been toothpaste, or it could have been fucking anything. Like, she did not see what it was. She just putting shit up her pussy. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. We don't know if this is actually true. This is all allegedly. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people siding with Drake over the situation. Well, the woman, she kind of got mesmerized and saw it was Drake, and she wanted Drake, and it was a one-night stand, and she ended up getting a one hot sauce stand. So I guess she'll know next time not to take a condom and try to put it inside of get a baby out of Drake. What they do. I used to hear sometime with a turkey baste or something like that too. Like take the semen. We're not gonna get into details. It's too graphic for many people at home to watch. But Drake's trying to stake his claim with hot sauce. All right. Speaking of that, in celebrity news, we know that actress Megan Fox revealed that she and Machine Gun Kelly, the rapper, they're engaged. You can see right here these photos right here. Let's get a brief story into their love with this.
Showed us their fun side, and now congratulations are in order for Megan Fox and Colton Baker, aka Machine Gun Kelly, who prompted the question after dating for just over a year. The two met on the set of the movie Midnight in the Switchgrass, sharing a sweet video of MGK getting down on one knee. Megan writes in part, "And just as in every lifetime before this one, and as in every lifetime that will follow it, I said yes. And then we drank each other's blood." Together as two halves of the same soul, forming the obscure heart that is our love. Recently engaged Kourtney Kardashian shares the love, commenting a bunch of red heart emojis while Kim Kardashian writes, "So happy for you guys." Kanye West and Julia Fox are live.
We heard that Megan Fox, the conservative, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are now officially engaged. They're going to get married. Heard some rumors that they've been taking each other's blood, drinking each other's blood. They prep for themselves. It's just people go to extreme lengths as couples to do weird, crazy stuff that's beyond. But in a way, more power to them. They doing it. Ugh. Speaking of a couple with bliss, with Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, to a couple that's set to go to the divorce court. Yes, we talked about it's official that actor Jason Momoa from Aquaman is splitting up with his wife Lisa Bonet, and a lot of stuff going on with that Lisa Bonet was the one that was serious in a relationship. Jason Momoa spending money and being reckless with it. So a lot of people saying that it just wasn't going to work out in the best interest. They've been together for almost 20 years, and now, after 5 years of marriage, it no longer works for them. So, to see how all this is going to play out down the road. Speaking of that, on talk shows, Wendy Williams, there's been reports too, according to sources, Wendy Williams found herself in a B-Day suit, touching herself, screaming vulgar comments to her team. To get the latest with Layla Lynn. Layla Lynn reporting that Wendy Williams touching herself in all the wrong places. We just hope Wendy Williams get herself back together so she can host her show. Because she hasn't been on a show ever since that little downward spiral. We just hope she found the strength and courage to move forward and not backwards. Well, Wendy Williams, we've been hearing all these reports, her being her show being filled with guest hosts in her absence. So we just don't know. Wendy Williams it's unclear right now is she gonna have a show or not. But you know what it is. All right, speaking of that, on the real, the women of the real want to know if you're a couple, would y'all go attend a sex party? That's the question. Let's hear what they were saying.
Asking to go alone, they're inviting you to come along to a sex party. First of all, would you go? And more importantly, what would you do there?
We would have to have a conversation first.
What is that conversation?
What are we missing? What do you want to do? Why do you want to go to this sex party? Have you been before? You know, have you gone before me?
Yes.
I want to know all those things because why do you want to go?
So, did you hear that? What's her name? Said, Fancy. Said, no, what's your intentions? And you got the one up there too. That'd be like if I go to a sex party, well, I'm gonna go with my girlfriend and we gonna go and then what's the intent? Like, no, we ain't doing no orgy. I'm that kind of person that don't like orgies. It's just weird. It's like swapping partners. It's just maybe I'm selfish on that. I might be selfish on that part. Not having my spouse with other people and stuff like that just don't make no sense. To each his own. But hey, you know what it is. Alright, we'll be right back with more Take. Don't go anywhere. This is the Take on Connect TV. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Take. I'm your host as always, Ken Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Take on this special day, special night, on the Friday night. We'll be back to our normal schedule next Thursday for another edition of the Take. But this week, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on the Take. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag TakeHealConnect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on The Take. Let's continue on The Take with the political rundown. On political rundown this week, the women of The View called out Florida Governor Ron DeSantis after he has trying to go heavy on the hammer in his state of Florida to not have people get tested for the COVID-19. Well, his mentor, his inspiration, Donald Trump, when he was president, had a different style story. Let's take a look right now.
About what measures he's personally taking, and it's even putting him at odds with the man he loved. Take a look. Have you gotten the booster?
So I've done whatever I did, the normal shot, and that at the end of the day is people's individual decisions about what they want to do.
I've had the booster. Many politicians, I watched a couple of politicians be interviewed, and one of the questions was, did you get the booster? Because they had the vaccine. And they're answering it like, in other words, the answer is yes, but they don't want to say it. Because they're gutless. I think the vaccine has saved tens of millions of people throughout the world. I have had absolutely no side effects.
Why is he suddenly turning on a big fan of his like DeSantis? And he's sort of saying it like, this was always his plan. He'd always planned to have the booster, and it was, and the shot, and it was never a problem. What's going on here, Joy? Is it me, or am I just like seeing things?
Of you calling out DeSantis saying that Donald Trump took the COVID vaccine shot. He said it wasn't nothing wrong with him. Why not he take the shot and encourage other Floridians to take the shot so they can defeat it? It's just a political game. It's politics as usual. So you know how they go. Politics wins at every beat. So in Florida, he's winning by every beat of the nature. I'm telling you. Speaking of that, on news this week, Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, appeared on ABC this week to tell her side of the story on why her and Britney are not getting along and why Britney believes that Jamie Lynn was in on her conservatorship. Take a look.
Now Britney's taking on her sister. After Jamie Lynn's recent interview with BBC, where she promoted her new memoir, Things I Should Have Said. Much of the conversation focused on Britney's highs and lows, including her conservatorship.
What was your reaction when the conservatorship was dissolved?
That was shocking for us. First off, I don't understand. When it was put into place, I was 17-year-old. I was about to have a baby, so I didn't understand what was happening. Britney says she was bothered by comments about her struggles, tweeting, quote, "She was never around me much 15 years ago at that time, so why are they even talking about that unless she wants to sell a book at my expense?" The singer also claims her sister never had to work for anything and adds, "Hope your book does well, Jamie Lynn." The younger Spears shot back shortly thereafter in a post of her own on Instagram. She says Britney's social media posts are not truthful, as "I hate to burst my sister. My book is not about her. I can't help that I was born a Spears too, and some of my experiences involve my sister." The memoir may not be entirely about Britney, but important for us. Jamie Lynn name drops her famous sister's name over 100 times throughout the book's 240 pages. The now 30-year-old also looks back at her days as a child star, but even those memories are being scrutinized. Zoe 101 alum Alexa Nicholas, who starred alongside Jamie Lynn on the show's first 2 seasons, accused her former co-star of flying up a storm about their experience on set. Jamie Lynn has not responded to those claims. As for her drama with Britney Spears, she says, "No matter what comes, I will always love my big sister and be here for her. It's time to put an end to the unhealthy chaos that has controlled my life for so long."
Lynn feel a little bit guilt that Britney Spears kind of putting it all together. But I don't know about Britney Spears. Britney Spears is, I'm not going to show it here on this show on what Britney Spears did. You can see it on Instagram or other social medias. It's out there. It's floating around. Britney Spears, I don't know. We're just going to leave it like that. I just don't know. We're going to leave it like that. Hopefully Britney gets what justice she deserves, and hopefully Jamie Lynn can explain the justice that she thinks Britney accused her of doing. So we'll just leave it like that. And finally, the viral video of the week. On the special viral video of the week, we know we lost Betty White on the end of 2021, and also too we lost Sissy Portney, the trailblazing African American actor who trailblazed starting Guess Who Come to Dinner, In the Heat of the Night, and many other movies, as well as comedian recently Bob Saget of Full House. He passed away. So we want to look back at Bob Saget and Sissy Portney's life in perspective for the viral video of the week. So, for me being Kendrick Dick saying so long, and we'll see you next time for another edition of The Take. See you later.
Slime, sludge, and that's just Joey's room.
I have a date tonight.
And I'm sure if we were together, there'd be some fights because I would have done something stupid. It's always me.
Hi, this is America's funniest home video.
Now, what is dirt?
Get back!
I can't hear you.
Get back!
Ladies and gentlemen, take it. Thank you, and a special welcome to our special 1 hour special. This is a salute to boneheads. Thank you. One guy. Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
Are we being punished for something?
No.
Yeah, is this gonna take a while?
Yes. 25 years ago. Morning, Joey.
Morning, Danny.
Morning, boys.
Jess?
What are you doing here? You weren't here when I tucked Joey into bed last night?
I've become Danny Tanner. I've become this character that I didn't think I would be, who's a clean freak. And I'm Purelling everything and always cleaning. And that's fine. I can accept it.
Or Robin Roberts about questions to ask before leaving.
We have to look back across those years and ask ourselves, how much did I try to improve not just myself, but the environment? Somehow the universe is not designed for us to be here in perpetuity. But before we go, and when we go, we owe it to ourselves, and particularly to the past, we owe it to ourselves to go at a level where we are not so bad at all, that we are pretty okay.
Pretty okay. And that's fitting, because your last words in the book, if you don't mind, are very similar to what you were just saying.
Hope is the eternal tool in the survival kit for mankind. We hope for a little luck. We hope for a better tomorrow. We hope to somehow get out of this world alive. And if we can't and don't, then it is enough to rejoice in our short time here and to remember how much we loved the view.
His modest, elegant way. Good night.